You wanted it, so you got it. Today I'm going to share with you some perfumes I sadly am going to declutter, or I already did declutter them, and I'm going to tell you why. So let us start with the one I still have in my possession, which is a beautiful perfume in itself. It's from Boucheron and it's called Tubéreuse de Madras. And everything about this packaging, about the bottle, looks so nice. I do love one of or two of the other ones from this line, so it's not my DNA. I wouldn't say that at all. All of them seem quite elegant and mature, but in a modern slash timeless style. And this one, when I smell it from the bottle, I'm just amazed. So if you like tuberose as a flower in perfumes, I'm pretty sure you will adore this, because this is one of the best tuberose scents I have ever encountered. It's just beautiful. So I will let you know what it smells like. The main accords are white floral, tuberose, and tropical. And the notes are orange blossom, passion fruit, and violet leaf in the top, tuberose, frangipani, and ylang ylang in the middle. And base notes are tuberose again, vanilla, and sandalwood. This sounds lovely. And it does indeed smell lovely. People think it smells like one from Kenzo. I could see that, because this is quite a powdery scent, and Kenzo perfumes a lot of times are quite powdery, but this, see, that's why I still have it. I cannot get rid of it because the perfume itself I can appreciate so much. This is the most buttery, creamy, sweet, almost like edible tuberose you could think of. It really is buttery and so lush, and you can feel the tropical florals around you, all of them. It's a perfect vacation or summer scent. It's not too much. It's, as I said, one of the best tuberose scents. Performance is also very good. It's just that tuberose is one of my least favorite perfumes I can handle to wear, and it has to be embedded with other notes so that I can still wear it. And with this one, I think I wore it maybe once or twice. It's still full, basically. And I just cannot think of a day where I really want to wear this. I mean, I have so many beautiful spring and summer scents that I just don't reach for it. And it's a pity, because this is such a unique, beautiful masterpiece of a perfume, but it just seems like it's just not my perfume. Okay, so I started out with one that I do appreciate, and I don't really know what to do with it. The next ones I got rid of almost immediately. The first one is again from Bohoboco, and I think last time I showed you the coffee perfume, I thought that would be like my favorite perfume ever, but it gave me a headache instantly. And same goes with this one. So this one is called Red Wine Brown Sugar, which, I mean, sounds crazy in itself. The main accords are fruity, sweet, and wine, with notes of red berries, dried fruits, raspberries in the top, red wine, cedar, and patchouli in the middle. And the base is liquor, brown sugar, leather, and caramel. And maybe if you watch my videos a lot, you know that some of these notes are very tricky and challenging to me in themselves, but to have the combination of patchouli and leather and caramel, and then red wine, and then liquor, it's just doing too much for me. And I feel like, sadly, maybe this brand is just not for me, because I tried this, the coffee one, and also the mushroom one, and I saw like a raving review of that one. I mean, perfumes smell different on everybody, but that one was crazy. I was immediately turned off by it, and I was shocked when I smelled the mushroom perfume. It definitely did smell like what I would imagine, not what the reviewer told us. So there are other wine-y perfumes, but none of them smelled like that one, and all of them I pretty much don't really like. I don't like red wine in itself, and also a lot of times I think it has something about like steel. And so this one and all of the others basically have something that reminds me of like something like, I don't want to even talk about it, but it just reminds me of steel. Let's keep it like that. And the combination of those other notes is just too much. All of them are very loud, very out there. And then also you have those crazy notes mixed together. I feel like if they say like, okay, we want to be edgy, that's fine. But maybe do it in like a subtle way and combine all of those notes together so you have something edgy and niche, but still a little bit more wearable and not too in your face. Because I imagine if I would wear a perfume from Bohoboco, people would like turn around and not like, oh my God, what is this? But like, oh my God, what is this? So yeah, unfortunately, I feel like it's just not my brand, sadly. But maybe there's one that I did not smell yet that is going to be it. The next one was the first and only perfume I had from Frapin, which is a beautiful traditional perfume house, and the perfume is called 1270, and it has the main accords of sweet, fruity, woody, with notes of a lot. Top notes: pineapple, resin, plum, cacao, tonka bean, orange, coffee. This in itself, the top notes sound delicious. Middle notes: dried fruit, spices, hazelnut, linden blossom, flowers. What? And the base notes are white honey, vanilla, woodsy notes, and guaiac wood. To me, it just smelled old and off. I was expecting something really yummy and cozy. And people say that it reminds them of Ani by Nishane or Casimir by Chopin. Not at all. That's not what I smelled anyway. I did smell the spices and the like resinous parts of the perfume. It was very boozy, very honey-like, but then I think maybe it was the woody notes and the guaiac wood together with all of those notes were just a little bit too old. It smelled a little bit like, you know, like a cigar room, like a gentleman's room, but the room is like quite old. You know, the alcohol has been sitting there for a while, and the woody furniture has been there for a while, and the gentlemen themselves are not as young as they used to be. That's what I imagine. It was immediately a pass, unfortunately. So that one, someone else got that enjoyed it a lot more than me. The next one is from Fugazzi, which it's not very surprising when you look at the notes, but it's surprising because I do enjoy a lot of their perfumes. So this one is called Sugardaddy. I mean, the name itself, I told you about angel dust and I did not know the meaning of it. Now I know, and I'm like, Now Sugardaddy, I do know the meaning of, and I'm like, I don't know about that. Main accords are fresh, spicy, fruity, and warm spicy. And now listen to the notes. You have tangerine and bergamot in the top. Middle notes are nutmeg, blackcurrant, cloves, and jasmine. And base notes are cashmere, ambergris, patchouli, and moss. And I did look what people say that it reminds them of, but I don't feel the same. So I basically do not know any of those perfumes in the first place, but the ones I do know, to me, do not smell like what this smells like. So basically, it smelled like a fruitchuli. I feel like even if I do not know the notes, it's not like I know this is a fruitchuli, so I'm only gonna smell the patchouli, because I saw a video from someone reviewing a patchouli, not patchouli base, but a perfume with patchouli in it. And she said, I know a lot of people smell the patchouli, but I don't get it on my skin. And I wish that was the case for me, but I feel like as soon as there is a fruit and a patchouli note, the molecules find each other and just stick to each other, and I can only smell those two notes because every other thing is like lost in the sauce. I can only smell the blackcurrant and the patchouli. And isn't this a base of a lot of designer fragrance, like women's fragrances, blackcurrant and patchouli? It's just, no. In the base, like, I can see what they wanted to do, because around this patchouli there's something smooth and like super cozy even, and not too loud. It's not like a sharp, loud patchouli like you have with other perfume brands, but still, like, this creamy, smooth perfume still has a strong base of fruits and patchouli. So I tried that one a couple of times and I was like, I'm just gonna get over it. Like, it's gonna be fine. I will enjoy it. But unfortunately, it just did not work on my skin. And the last one was very hard for me to declutter because I do appreciate the collection in itself a lot. So it's from Louis Vuitton, and I feel like 50% of Louis Vuitton is quite synthetic, a lot of times aquatic freshies. They are very loud. And then on the other hand, you have more Middle Eastern leaning, more suave, deep kinds of scents. And so Contre is the deep, sexy end of the perfume collection. It has main accords of vanilla, floral, and citrus with beautiful notes. So you have in the top herbal notes, lemon and bergamot. Middle notes are magnolia, orange blossom, pear, and rose. And base notes are vanilla, Tahitian and Madagascar vanilla, cacao, and ambrette. There is not one note I do not like, but in combination, it was overwhelming even. To me, it left me feeling like I had like a sticky, sweet, floral honey on me. Like, it was very, even like drowning. And as I said, sticky sweet. It felt like honey. There is no honey in here. So I feel like what my problem is the orange blossom, because that is the only note that I'm not amazed by. And sometimes combined with other notes, it can be a little tricky. And I feel like in combination with those other notes, it's almost like an orange blossom honey scent, like floral and honey, and the cacao is sweetened up by a lot of vanilla, but it's not like a vanilla perfume to me. I do not really agree with it. I don't really get fruits at all. It's not like lemon, bergamot, herbal notes sound so fresh and sour and citrusy. That's not that at all. To me, it was a very fall and winter, quite heavy, sweet scent that, as I said, felt sticky to me. And at that time, I was wrapping my head around it because the perfume itself is beautiful, even maybe like a masterpiece. I felt like it was absolutely stunning, but it was just too much. And at that time, I still did wear quite heavy perfumes, but as time went by, my scents got a lot more quiet and smooth, and now I only enjoy, not only, but mostly enjoy perfumes that are a lot more subdued than Contre Moi, even though it is beautiful. So that is the last perfume I decluttered. Let me know if you want to see a part 3, because I have more. I am on a mission to declutter my whole life, and I bought like a new perfume storage. I told you about that, and I now decided to get the side of my husband's perfume collection to go in there as well. And now it's completely full because we underestimated his collection. So we have to make some space. And so I am vigorously decluttering perfumes, but also other aspects of my life. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any of those perfumes. Maybe you like and love them. Maybe they work for you. Maybe you have another perfume or perfumes that you decluttered in the last couple of weeks. Let me know. I would be interested to hear about that. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!